Michael Frankel for CageMinds.com here at Fit NHB. Glad to be joined by Ray Borg. Ray, thank you for the time.
Hey man, it's my pleasure.
Triple A MMA, 2 weeks away. You're headlining it, North versus South, against Angelo Sanchez. So first off, how you doing? How you feeling? How's the camp been?
I feel great, man. I'm doing good. Just celebrated my 20th birthday yesterday. Camp couldn't be going better. I've been training real hard for this fight. I know Angelo's a really tough opponent, so I know I'm gonna have to bring everything I have and looking to put him away.
So, happy birthday. And then, does that kind of suck a little bit? No birthday? Did you get any birthday cake or anything like that right now?
I'm not gonna lie, I just had a taste of cake. Only because my students bought it for me, so I felt obligated to at least try a piece, and I just gave the rest of it to my students.
Well, with that out of the way, this fight, you're 3-0. He has a 16-fight record, taking a big step up in competition. He's a former King of the Cage champion. Why do you feel this is the right time to take this jump up in competition?
I feel like this is a good time to take this jump up because, I've only been fighting for 2 years, but I have a lot of time in this game. I've been training for a really long time, and I've proven myself to just be taking out all the talent around around here, and so I felt like taking a step up to Angelo would prove to people that I'm the real deal and that that I'm here to make a mark on this sport.
6 years training, countless grappling tournaments. Can you even count how many amateur kickboxing, boxing bouts you've been in?
I've actually only been in like 2 amateur kickboxing matches. I didn't have a whole lot of kickboxing experience before I came to Fit, but I can't even remember my jiu-jitsu record. It's just way up there.
So with that, both of you guys, well, adding in your amateur record, both of you guys are submission finishers for the majority. So is that what we should be expecting coming up here on the 18th? A technical ground battle?
I don't have to finish him on the ground. I'm comfortable finishing him standing up, ground and pounding him out, but I'm gonna take whatever comes first, I'm not gonna search for anything. I'm just gonna go look in there, pressure him right away, take the fight to him and just watch him fold.
If people go out there and they YouTube you, look up your name, put MMA in there, you'll see a King of the Cage fight. I swear you started off a flying knee, a spinning heel kick. Is that how confident you are in your grappling? You're just daring someone to get close enough?
Yeah, then again, that was my first fight. Jitters were going crazy. I was just super excited to be in there after 5 years of training, and it was just like finally going in there. So I just started everything. But regardless of that, I'm comfortable wherever. If someone catches a kick, takes me down, that's on them.
So do you remember back to that moment when that first bell went off, went through your head when you just ran flying at him?
Yeah, I actually do remember. First I thought was, this is what I've trained for so long. I'm gonna go in there and take this guy out as quick as I can. Ended up missing the flying knee, but ended up still getting the finish in the first round.
With that, we've seen the rear naked choke. You've won that used that move a lot of time. Is that your favorite submission right there?
It's actually not my favorite submission. It's my best submission, but it's not my favorite submission. It's just, for some reason, that submission always happens to open up for me. When I take people down or when people end up going down, it just happens to open up. I can't
well,
really
then which one works out to be your personal favorite then?
My personal favorite is probably a guillotine.
A guillotine, but take what works.
Yeah.
Take what works, right?
Yeah, I'll take whatever.
And then on this first main event, what does that feel like? And then that extra added pressure here locally. It's the North versus the South, and you're going to be in the South, and that's the side you're representing.
I don't really, even though it's exciting to be the main event, it's a very exciting thing. Exciting to be in front of my hometown, but I don't put too much thought into being the main event or too much thought into, fighting in my hometown. I feel like when guys think about that too much, it adds unnecessary pressure, and that causes them to perform not as well as they'd like. So, it don't matter if I'm the first fight on the card or I'm the last fight on the card. I'm there to put on a good show and, win the fight.
6 years in the game total, about the countless legends that you've been around and top fighters. Has that helped to this overall kind of calmness and not overexcited about it, keeping it in the moment kind of attitude?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have the best mentors here. Tim Means, Angelo Sanchez, Frank Baca, who's been there for me since I first came here. So I have some of the best the best guys around me. I mean, Tim Sosa, he's helped me out just leaps and bounds.
And then a lot of people I've talked to, we talked about the fight camp. They don't really like that definition because a lot of people are in the gym all the time. So for you, what's the difference in how much you turn up, what you're doing from regular learning to when it's, you know, specifically getting ready for a fight?
The intensity is a little bit more, not my consistency. I mean, right after a fight, I'm back in the gym 2 times a day. A lot of guys only train, you know, 1 time a day or once every other day after a fight. I'm back in there 2 times a day, you know, because just perfecting my skills. I mean, my skills can still come a long way. So, you know, just the intensity, it raises up just a little bit just for my cardio and just to peak on my cardio, and then that's about it, really.
Having been in this professional environment with the 2 gyms, in that span that you've been in the game, how much more ahead do you kind of feel in the mental aspect of the game for someone of your age?
I feel ahead of most professionals. I mean, even being 2-0 as an amateur, I was training twice as hard as most professionals. So I mean, from a young age, you know, my old trainers, you know, Abel Cullum, he's done a real good job of helping me mentally be professional about this sport. You know, every aspect. I don't party, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that. You know, I focus on one thing I have ahead, and that's to be the best in the sport. And so, really, my professionalism has always been there. I mean, I still, you know, I'm still getting tips on it. You know, Donald Sanchez and Frank Baca, they really help mentoring me as far as the whole aspect. I used to be, I mean, I know a whole lot about fighting, but the business side is still getting a little bit new to me, so they're really helping me out with that.
With that now, you're looking at the matchup, you're looking at Angelo. So do you feel that you're about with the experience? Do you feel there's an experience edge for him with that? He's had the higher profile fights, went the 5 rounds before, stuff like that. Do you feel he has any edge in there?
I mean, he's obviously got experience. He's been in there 5 rounds, I mean, twice with Donald. I mean, anybody who can stay in there 5 rounds with Donald, you know, obviously it's tough. But, you know, just because I haven't been in there as long as he has doesn't mean that it's going to make a difference on how this fight goes. I mean, I'm looking to take him out pretty quick, and if I don't take him out quick, you know, I'm perfectly fine. My cardio can go 5, you know, even 10 rounds, so I'm not worried about the experience.
And then how much does it help? You've had teammates, your camp has trained for Angelo before, so it's not an unfamiliar opponent.
No, not only does my camp know Angelo a lot, I mean, I actually know Angelo quite a bit. I mean, obviously fighters do get better, you know, so I hope he's not if he's facing what I used to be when I was a kid, then he's in for a rude night. But we train together quite often. He was actually, when I was training at Abel Cullum's gym, he would be up there, you know, not quite a bit, but every once in a while he'd be up there, and we'd train together then. And then not only that, my team's fought him a couple times, so, you know, either way, we know how he's going to be and what he's going to bring to the table.
And then this is a bantamweight fight, correct? It's a bantamweight fight, it's Triple A MMA, when you get in. There was just a Bellator a week ago. What do you think about that, getting up into the big promotion, possibly with a win?
You know, I'm not focused too much about that. I mean, yeah, it's a great opportunity knowing that Bellator is actually looking at me, and I was told they're excited to have me on. You know, it's exciting for me because it's letting me know that I'm getting up there. You know, I'm climbing the ladder and I'm progressing very fast. But I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at Angelo right now, just working on getting past him, and then we'll see where we go from there.
And then with what else you're looking at, what weight class are you looking at? Naturally, a flyweight. We've seen you take the bantamweight fights. What do you think about, you know, where are your goals in line with?
You know, I'm comfortable with taking bantamweight fights. I mean, even though I'm a small guy, I can hang with a lot bigger fighters, you know. So I'm comfortable with taking fights at 135 pounds. Originally, I would like to stick to 125, but I mean, whatever they throw at me for now, I'm good with taking that.
And then right now, what do you see out there, at least in the flyweights? Because over the last year, you know, nationally, the division is growing. Several companies putting in their divisions, getting champions. What do you think about how that's growing your opportunity to get to your natural weight class one day?
It's, you know, I feel like my opportunity is pretty good. I mean, I'm getting a lot of attention, but, you know, I'm not basing it off of that. I feel like my skill level's rising very, very quickly at a rapid pace, and I feel like the opportunity will be there to present itself, but until then, I'm just, you know, just doing what I do best, training and fighting.
Notoriety, Sherdog Prospect Watch. What did you think of that when they first got in contact with you? And then you feel like there's been a target kind of put on you because of that?
If there's a target put on me, cool. I mean, I welcome any fights. That's better for me. Easier to find fights. But it was actually exciting for me because I remember, you know, always reading on the internet before I even made my MMA debut, Prospect Watch, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, seeing all these prospects coming up, and to know that I'm actually one of those prospects that they're looking out for made me feel good. And it doesn't, you know, it doesn't make me cocky, or it doesn't make me, you know, too full of myself. It just gives me confidence, and it lets me know that I'm doing what I need to be doing to get where I'm going.
Triple A MMA, you're the main event, it's coming up soon. You got a message to send out to the fans, why they should be there, why they should come out and support the local fighters?
Why people should come out? Because I'm fighting. I don't know, because it's going to be a great fight. You know, Angelo, he's a tough guy, and he goes in there willing to fight. He's not going to run, he's not going to, you know, he's not going to try and hold me down, and I'm exactly the same way. I have an exciting style, so, and the whole card, either way, is a great card, and I know for sure my and Angelo fight's going to be a great fight, and I'm looking to come out on top.
Any people that you need to thank, the people who have been helping you through this?
I'd really like to thank my teammate / roommate Frank Baca, Donald Sanchez, Tim Sosa, Tim Means, Brenda Gonzalez for helping me out with all my sponsorship, and also my head coach Tom Vaughn and John Judy, and also Arlene Sanchez. You know, everyone here at FIT. There's too many people to thank. I can't just thank, you know, individually, because I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for my team. So thanks, team.
Thank you, Triple A MMA. It's August 18th. It's at the Crown Plaza. We'll see you all there.